So last week, someone posted a message in my town's small private Facebook page stating the following. I'm going to read it. Just letting all my fellow hunters out there know that someone is flying a drone around my private property while I'm trying to hunt. I will make some adjustments, and if I see it again, it will be shot down. So I have my notes here. So anyone in the drone hobby has seen this kind of comment 1,000 times. Either jokingly or in all seriousness, people love to threaten drone pilots with shooting down our beloved aircraft. Most people irrationally think that we're spying on their wives in a bikini, or maybe they think we're going to wander across their illegal crop in the backyard. But this comment, as misguided as it might be, it does beg the question, does he have a point? Obviously not with the shooting it down comment. Little known fact, but in the eyes of the FAA, drones are considered aircraft. So, shooting at one would land you the same crime as if you were to shoot at a plane, and you wouldn't do that, would you? So, good luck with that. But several of the comments claimed it is illegal to fly over private property in Illinois, where I'm from, without permission. Scoffing at this idea at first because I know the federal laws, it did eventually make me wonder if maybe they had a point and there was a state law that made this true, so I decided to do some digging. So before we get into the flying over private property thing, let me start by addressing the hunter harassment thing. On top of being illegal in general, just for everybody, drone pilots have an extra level of illegality, more illegaler. We're not to use our drones to harass wildlife, and my understanding is that includes hunting, because hunting is a natural part of wildlife and conservation. But maybe you disagree about that hunting, but that's where we're at. I did find something in Illinois that maybe is what these commenters are alluding to. In 725 ILCS 167, the Freedom from Drone Surveillance Act, it states, except as provided in Section 15, a law enforcement agency may not use a drone to gather information. So to those who don't care to read the full context or apply common sense, they may omit the law enforcement agency part out of this whole thing and just think, oh, no drones can fly over their land. So, yes, the Constitution forbids illegal search and seizure without probable cause, but that doesn't apply to citizens. So this statute doesn't hold any water here. Then one commenter said that he just had this conversation with a cop, and they said they would write a ticket for trespassing to the drone pilot. And I replied saying, yeah, they can write the tickets. They usually do. And sadly, most people pay the ticket because they don't know any better, and it would never hold up in court. So please, fight these tickets if you get one, so that hopefully one day enough officers will know the legality of it and not write such nonsense tickets. And another important thing to note in this case, we need to remember that the federal airspace laws take precedence over state drone laws. So if a state or local law directly conflicts with the FAA regulations, the state or local law is likely to be invalidated. So here's my key takeaway. People don't like drones. We know that. They immediately think worst case scenario. This hunter saw a drone and immediately thought the pilot was intentionally or knowingly interfering with his hunt or his property, which is part of hunter harassment. It has to be intentionally or knowingly interfering. So, but in reality, the pilot probably didn't even know that the hunter was in the area. The pilot was probably enjoying a nice day with a relaxing flight, was totally oblivious to the hunter's presence. I mean, if the hunter was spotted that easily, I highly doubt he was able to elude any prey that he was hunting. They probably sniffed him out long before that. The fact is that we as drone pilots, many Part 107, all have more knowledge than any of these people because it's part of our hobby to know these things. We are experts in our field. Laypersons, officers, and most state and local governments are not experts, and they will twist and skew wording to try to fit the narrative that they want. So they'll continue to write unlawful tickets and pass unlawful statutes until hopefully enough interactions create the need for wide-sweeping education and reform. But until then, old Billy Bob is going to keep threatening to shoot down our drones, and cops are going to keep trying to write tickets. Our job is to make sure we know the laws and follow them in a way that doesn't give them a leg to stand on. Stay current on the rules and regulations. Make sure your drones are remote ID compliant. Hint, hint, the new DJI Neo is not. and fly in a way that is within the laws. If you want to help the cause, try not to step on toes just because you can do something. Use better judgment. But also don't deprive yourself of enjoyment just because people might not like it. You put in the time and money for the right to fly that drone, so don't let them make you feel like you can't. And for the love of everything holy, stop throwing out ignorant threats on social media. The local FISDO may or may not have received screenshots of the post in case it ever did materialize into anything, which I doubt it will with these keyboard warriors, but still, better safe than sorry. With that, till next time, thanks for watching. I love you guys. Bye.